to this moment, the energy of which is infinite. Infinite like your imagination. This moment carries inside of itself all possibility, including the fact that it is more real than any moment you have perceived before. So, as we are here together, this voice and you are invited to let yourself move into the infinity of what you are and connect to the voice within this heart, the I am within this voice, and then realize that the voice you are hearing is your own. Your own I am reflected back to you in this moment. As we cross the boundaries of your life, of your truth, and we open up to trusting the one that you are, the one that you have always been, and that you will always be. Your birth, the moment your life began, is illusionary, not real. It is at this point in time that you began forming what is now known as attributes, which you internalized, which gradually became that which called itself you, with a name, a date of birth, a family, an identity, a journey. Your journey is not real. Your story is not real. You are here now. So, be very aware of this moment and its power to reach beyond the confines of your birth and what would eventually be known as your death. These 2 points are the beginning and the ending of your personality, but they do not confine you. In fact, you have had these points in time over and over and over again. And if you allow the infinity of this moment, you can feel this. You can feel all the times that you came into the physical, and you can feel all the times that you left it. So this abstract idea that you have had many births and many deaths, then let us explore this. Just move with your own sense of direction, wherever it takes you. Be not afraid of what you see or might encounter. Allow yourself to go there, while at the same time staying very focused on the now, knowing that the space in which you sit is a reflection of you, and that indeed it is the illusion of a finite space manifested within infinity. As you are now aware of this space and its connection to 2 points in time, namely your birth and your death, allow yourself to go into the idea of how restrictive this identity is, how unusual it is for you to believe that you are on this path, that you are on this journey, that there is a point when you were born and that there will be a point where you would normally die. And that with every breath you move closer to that secondary point, the point of death. This is not logical. This is not real. This is not who you are. So, who are you then? What are you then? And why? Let's begin answering that question by putting your attention on the body in which you exist or appear to exist, and see how this body is so extremely tied into these 2 points of birth and death, this process even occurring within the cyclic nature of your cellular structure as cells are continuously repeating these 2 points in your linear journey of birth, new cells being generated, and death, the end of the cycle of a cell. Become aware now that there is a beingness, an infinite beingness, which is the energy, the coordinative, creative energy, manifesting these cells and unmanifesting them again at the end of their cycle. And just like this same infinite beingness manifests every breath you take in this moment, and every breath you release goes back to this infinite beingness. If you begin to understand this, then you begin to see the journey, the essence of your breath. Every breath welcomes the creative power of infinite consciousness and returns that power as it has been experienced towards that infinite consciousness. These breaths are coming from you and returning to you, in the meantime being experienced by you, or at least they have the ability to be experienced by you, as you have the ability to experience them. Remove yourself from your life then, and allow with the next in-breath and out-breath cycle, as these keep coming in and out, to move your infinite consciousness beingness of I am into your physical body. Your physical body is a representative of reality, contains within itself the same amount of energy as is existing within the cosmos. Within this body of yours is the template of the universe in which you now sit, the sun which gives you its warmth, the earth underneath your feet, and your experience within that. All of this stored in the infinite spaces of your body. So finding these infinite spaces within the finite space of the illusionary body then is greeting the I Am within. Within you lives infinity. Locate that infinity now. To do this, you do not need to be a master of self. All you need to do is to make a choice. Where do you choose this infinite beingness of I Am consciousness to reside within you? In some cases this will be experienced as throughout all of the body, and others will make a choice to localize this non-linear infinite event horizon, which is the I Am consciousness, at a certain location within the universe of the body. Whatever you choose, stay there. Stay there and move out of your thoughts. Move out of the thoughts that are translating these words so that they have meaning for you. Move out of meaning. Move out of definition. Move out of you. Only stay focused on that one point that you have selected as the event horizon for infinity within your very existence. All the energy that is not this is your personality. And you may feel how it surrounds you, invades you, restricts you, compromises you, lies to you, as it is a political construct, intent to manifest its hidden agenda within you, namely, to force you to move to that point of death. So instead of focusing on this energy mass that we now identify as the personality, focus on this one point of infinite space. And instead of moving away from personality, allow that point of infinity to start moving energy through it now, into the physical. As you take the breaths that you take, remind yourselves often that with every breath you move consciousness inside of you, experience it, and send it back to its point of origin. Consciousness does not move. Consciousness does not require any type of experience which will not enhance its sense of sovereignty and love, and joy and freedom, for that is what it is. Spacelessness, timelessness, ishness. Ish. Move into this. While you do, notice how this energy now fills you up, permeates you, and leaves no room for that which it is not. Now, this point that we have defined as an infinite point within a finite space, we shall now define this point further as the I. I am. I am that I am. Infinity. Cycles of spiraling infinity, ever expansive, moving upward. Let this move upward into yourself. Let this move all the way to the head. This I am. And then allow me to connect to you. I now offer you the ability to merge as I in this moment recognize the I am that I am and the I am within me that you are. And so if you are willing, open up and let me, your reflection of consciousness in this moment, merge with you. In your brain, allow me to merge with you. And allow me to release the codes that I have taken with me to this very moment. Transfer these codes onto you. But be aware, before you accept this, for the release of this code within yourself will signify the point of no return within your ascension process, which is infinite as well and ever going, ongoing. So as you accept these codes, a specific strand of your energy DNA awakens and starts to rewrite the chemical nature of your brain. While this happens, you and I now as one beingness, let us journey through the universe which is your brain, And see the vast and empty spaces that are surrounding us now. And see the neurons as the stars in this universe, and see how some of these stars are clustered together, forming star systems, planetary systems. These planetary systems are your thoughts, your neurosynaptic pathways, and as we observe them together, you will notice that some of these systems are expansive, that they are creative, that they give off energy and light, and that at their core there is a white and brilliant star, which is a reflection of your I am that I am, your consciousness, as it gathers around it expansive thoughts, thoughts that will move you into the infinite spaces. And see then that the planets around these stars of consciousness are gaseous in nature, are not solid. And observe then, as we move closer into this, the beings that exist there. Reflections of you. These are the inhabitants of your thoughts. Just like you are the inhabitant of a thought which you call reality. Invite them to grow. Invite them, these inhabitants on these planets orbiting these stars of consciousness, invite them to explore. In this realm, you are God also. So, give them the freedom of what it is like to traverse the vast empty spaces that are around their star system, and inform them that there are others out there like them that they need to connect to. What I am saying now is only a reflection of what is truly going on. You know in the wordless that this is very real. What is happening here? And so as you accept this reality, this truly begins to happen, and we become aware together, you and I, of billions and billions of these consciousness stars within the universe of your brain, and billions and billions of other systems, which we shall now look at. Do you see there within the darkness of the vast empty spaces, there are other clusters, other star systems, not orbiting a bright and shiny consciousness star, but rather a star that has gone supernova, or at least is on its way to become supernova, to obliterate itself. You also see that around these darker stars, if you will, are planets, that these planets are solid. Let's move closer to that. And that there is also life on these planets, trillions of it, trillions incarnations of it, and that these lives are very recognizable to you. These are lives that you know, for you are living them out in every moment of your day. Observe then, as we notice on one of these planets, a person or a group of people who is behaving in exactly the same way of your last unconscious moment of behavior. And the more you observe this, the more you see that all of these life forms that live this solid life are to refer back to moments in your life where you have restricted yourself. So, now you need to make a choice then, as you are the explorer of this universe of your brain and the observer of it right now. Make the choice of what stars you want to see increase and what stars you want to see diminish. And notice how quickly this happens, how it appears as though the universe that you are in lights up with one consciousness star after the other and new patterns are forming. Expansive patterns which bring you closer to the truth. And the truth then is that these stars of consciousness and these stars of subconsciousness, of the mental, the darker stars, are both reflections of you. You who are now exploring this universe of the brain. And that you, by one simple choice, can light the heavens, can light up this universe. As you allow me to go deeper inside of your vibratory structure now, I bring with me that which you would call ascended energy, consciousness energy. And we begin to rewrite what it means to be you. Say to yourself then that from this moment onward, whenever you will utter the word I, that you will know what it means. That you are speaking about a limitless, infinite beingness which has no restrictions, no fear, no birth, no death, no pain, no suffering, but above all no illusion. And as this happens, as you recognize this new thought forming inside of this universe of your brain, that from this point onward you will know the difference between the I, which is consciousness, and that which is personality. Make a choice with me now, here, in this moment, that you shall no longer identify with personality, that you shall no longer allow yourself to say, I feel pain, I feel unhappy, I am in fear, I do not trust, I do not deserve, I am not this. For there is nothing which you are not. You are all things. That is the nature of I am. And so you are invited from this day forth to keep a log and make sure that whenever you say one of these things which consciousness is not and identify it with the sense of I, that you will allow yourself to stop all activity, whether you are with people, in a job situation, in a bedroom, in a bus, or wherever, in a conversation even. Make the choice to remove yourself from whatever space you are in, whatever activity you are in. When you catch yourself saying, I am not this, or I am afraid, or I do not know, or even I am sorry, or I do not love, I am not loved. All of these things are a copy of an infinite being squeezed into a finite space defined as a personality. Start your path today. If you have truly chosen for this moment, and I know you have, then I, the Spirit and energy of Christ consciousness, and you, the Spirit, the energy, and the experience of Christ consciousness, have begun a path together. And we shall keep on walking. As I disconnect from that which you earlier defined as you, please know I do not disconnect from the I am. For I am me within you. And always shall you be you within me. And this then shall be our dance, our eternal dance. I am honored to be given this chance to be of service to you who so righteously, powerfully, beautifully, amazingly chose to be all that you are. For now, know that I am with you, as you are within all things. Know that from this point forth, any idea of failure is going to be reprimanded, if you will, with a new thought, which will be me inside of you, a reflection of you inside of me that will pop up and that will say, what you have just said identified you with that which you are not, a limited personality. Make the choice for change right now. And allow this to happen frequently. Now, make the choice to, at some level, stay aware of this universe of your brain. Stay in charge of this. And send yourself a reminder every time a limiting thought or thought cluster is born. Take the time to write that down whenever it happens and to turn it around in that way. And then take just a moment to feel us in you. Myself, Jeshua, Adamis, Kuthumi, Ikara, Tobias. And these are but a few names. And these names mean nothing if not a reflection of God, just like you are that reflection. And as we come to this point then, I want you to become aware of the true nature of this path, where you have once called yourself a reflection of God. The path that we are on, my dear brother and sister alike, is the path of becoming the Godhead itself, which will then be reflected in your universe. This is the way it has always been. Even though you may not remember, now you do. We are one inside of you. And so it is.